Hello, dear loyal viewers. Did you know that poor blood circulation is one of the main causes of pain in the legs, calves, and knees for millions of people? Healthy blood circulation is very important for the body to function properly, and when it doesn't work right, it can cause problems like varicose veins. When the veins in the neck, heart, or even the legs become stiff and blocked, wounds heal more slowly and a person may feel weak. On the other hand, neuropathy in the leg muscles can also cause a person to feel a painful burning and tingling sensation in their legs. But what's even more concerning is that when blood becomes thicker and pools, especially in the legs, it can lead to blood clots. These clots can cause problems both in the veins and in the arteries. But the good news is that blood circulation can be improved naturally with some simple home remedies. Today, we'll look at 5 warning signs of poor circulation together, and then we'll go over 4 very important vitamins for heart and circulatory health. A vitamin that helps improve blood flow and reduces the risk of blood clots, especially the last 2, which are very powerful and exceptional. As always, if you find the channel's content useful, please don't forget to support us by liking, sharing, subscribing to Nabz Plus, and turning on the notification bell so you receive all the new videos. The first warning sign is numbness, or that persistent tingling, like an annoying sensation in your feet and calves. This feeling happens quite often, especially when you sit for a long time, cross one leg over the other, or even when you stand for too long. Now, if you notice that this condition persists for a long time, know that it's a warning sign, because your muscles and nerves might not be getting enough oxygen. The second sign is persistent coldness in the feet. Even on warm days, it can be a sign of poor blood circulation. The third sign is muscle cramps in the legs. While walking or exercising, it can become so severe that it sometimes forces you to stop. This happens because your muscles aren't getting enough energy, oxygen, and nutrients that the body needs during physical activity. This condition is called intermittent claudication and is a clear sign of circulation problems in the legs. These cramps usually get worse at night, the kind that make you wake up from sleep or force you to massage your leg to ease the pain. Some people also develop restless leg syndrome. It's a feeling that makes it impossible to find a comfortable position to sleep, disrupting your rest. If you have this sensation, it means your circulation problem is now affecting your nerves as well, and it can even worsen neuropathy. This is when you need to take it very seriously and not ignore it. I want to say that fortunately, most of these problems have solutions. In many cases, they can even be reversed, especially with the introduction of natural treatments that I'll tell you about later. The fourth sign is a change in skin color. The skin may become pale or purple or dark blue, and brown spots may appear, especially on the legs and around them. This means the blood vessels are damaged, and it not only affects the appearance of the skin, but also causes wounds to heal more slowly and makes the legs swell more easily. The fifth sign is varicose, or spider veins. These are enlarged and twisted veins that are clearly visible under the skin. They are usually bluish-red in color. This condition often appears when the vein walls are weak or damaged, or when the vein valves are not working properly. All these signs are warning you that your blood circulation needs immediate attention. In addition to using natural remedies that I'll mention later, it's very important to seek help from a doctor in a timely manner. Tests like ultrasound and clinical examinations can really help you. Now let's move on to the next exciting section. 4 very important vitamins for improving blood circulation and strengthening veins and arteries. The first vitamin is niacin, which is also known as vitamin B. This is an essential nutrient that has many positive effects on circulatory health. Niacin helps keep blood vessels flexible, which in turn helps prevent blockages, reduces clot formation, and improves blood flow. This is especially important for people who suffer from varicose veins. On the other hand, niacin also plays a major role in heart health because it regulates blood pressure. It lowers bad cholesterol, or LDL, and increases good cholesterol, or HDL. This is exactly what prevents plaque from forming in the arteries and keeps them open and clean. When these plaques build up in the arteries become stiff and narrow, blocking blood flow, which increases the risk of serious problems like heart attack or stroke. So, in addition to protecting the arteries, niacin also prevents circulatory disorders in the legs and overall acts as a strong shield for the heart. What's even more interesting is that niacin doesn't just help the heart, it also has a positive effect on the brain. It protects nerve cells against age-related damage, improves memory and concentration, and prevents premature aging. Now you might be wondering, where can you get this vitamin from? The good news is that it's naturally found in many delicious and accessible foods, and I'll introduce a few of them to you in a moment. Did you know you can easily get niacin from foods you already have at home? For example, eggs are a very accessible and easy source that you can use in any meal, or chicken, especially chicken breast, which is low in fat and rich in protein, making it an excellent choice for breakfast or even other meals. Just make sure it's hormone-free. Fish is also a very good option, like salmon and tuna, not only because they're full of niacin, but also because they contain other nutrients like vitamin D and beneficial omega-3 fatty acids. And finally, nuts, like almonds, are a very practical choice. You can have a small amount as a light snack between meals or whenever you feel hungry. Now you might ask, how much niacin should we consume? Well, this amount varies for each person, but usually, for adults, it's recommended to have between 14 to 16 milligrams per day. Interestingly, you can easily get this amount from a balanced diet. For example, just a 100-gram piece of chicken breast can provide more than half of your daily niacin requirement. So there's really no need for supplements as long as your diet includes these foods, except in special cases, such as malnutrition, alcohol addiction, chronic illnesses, or digestive problems that cause malabsorption. In these cases, supplements can be helpful, but an important point: don't overdo it, because excessive intake of niacin in supplement form can cause a phenomenon called niacin flush. This manifests as skin redness, a feeling of warmth and general itching throughout the body. Although it's usually not serious, it can be quite bothersome. The second vitamin is vitamin C, which is also known as ascorbic acid. It's one of the most important vitamins, and you should know about its therapeutic properties. This powerful antioxidant has a direct effect on blood vessels because it strengthens the vessel walls, helping them remain strong and flexible. This means that the pathways through which blood flows always stay healthy and strong, and they resist damage caused by aging. On the other hand, vitamin C plays an important role in collagen production. Collagen acts like a natural support pillar for the walls of blood vessels and arteries. When there is enough collagen, the structure of the vessels becomes stronger, and the risk of varicose veins and circulatory problems caused by weak vessel walls decreases. This is especially important for the veins in the legs because due to gravity, blood pressure is higher there. So getting enough vitamin C can help improve blood circulation in the legs and calves and can even reduce inflammation in these areas. This is really helpful for people who suffer from restless legs or a feeling of heaviness and fatigue in their legs at the end of the day. So, what are the best sources of vitamin C? Fresh citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and kiwis, as well as strawberries, which are one of the main sources of this vitamin. It's best to eat these fruits fresh because vitamin C breaks down very quickly when exposed to air and light. That means if you slice the fruit and keep it for a long time, a large portion of its vitamin content will be lost. Here's an interesting fact. Many people don't know that guava actually has more vitamin C than oranges. In addition to fruits, you can also find a good amount of this vitamin in vegetables like broccoli, red bell peppers, and spinach. But now, let's talk about supplements. Vitamin C is available as a supplement for everyone, but it's very important not to overdo it. The maximum recommended daily dose is 2,000 milligrams because taking more can cause digestive problems and even increase the risk of kidney stones. That's why it's always better to rely on natural sources. Only use supplements in special circumstances and according to your doctor's instructions. This way, it's both safer and more effective. Another important nutrient is vitamin K. This vitamin is essential for protecting the circulatory system. Its role is to help the body form blood clots properly and precisely. That means not so much that it becomes dangerous and not so little that bleeding occurs. This balance allows blood to flow properly and reach the organs, which in turn helps keep both veins and arteries healthier. In addition, vitamin K also prevents calcium from accumulating in the walls of the arteries. This is very important because when calcium builds up there, it causes the arteries to harden and leads to atherosclerosis, a condition that reduces blood flow and increases the risk of heart attack and stroke. To get this vitamin, the best natural sources are leafy green vegetables like kale, broccoli, spinach, and cabbage. All of them are excellent choices because in addition to vitamin K, they're full of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and fiber, which are also very beneficial for gut health. It's interesting to know that even kiwi contains a good amount of vitamin K and can be easily added to your diet. A great tip is to make a green juice every day. Ingredients: celery stalk, kale leaves, 1 kiwi or a red apple for natural sweetness, a small piece of ginger for a mild spiciness, and a few mint leaves for freshness. If you want it to be sweeter, you can also add a teaspoon of cinnamon. Of course, that's optional. This combination is amazing. It's packed with antioxidants, potassium, magnesium, and vitamin K. I recommend drinking a glass of it every morning without straining it. Just one important note: if you are taking anticoagulant medications, be sure to consult your doctor so the correct dosage can be adjusted, because interactions could cause problems. And now we come to one of the most powerful vitamins for maintaining healthy blood circulation, vitamin E. This vitamin is well known for its antioxidant properties. Its job is to protect our cells from everyday damage. To help you understand better, imagine blood vessels as water pipes. Over time, these pipes can become corroded. On top of that, free radicals, which are those tiny harmful particles circulating in the body, make this process even worse. If they're not stopped, they cause oxidation and weaken the walls of the vessels. This is where vitamin E comes in. It acts like a protective shield, blocking the damage from free radicals. This way, arteries and vessels stay strong and flexible, blood flow improves, and the risk of heart disease, brain problems, and even circulatory disorders in the legs decreases. On the other hand, vitamin E also helps prevent the formation of blood clots, so it significantly reduces the risk of vascular blockages. It also stimulates the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that causes the blood vessels to relax and widen. This process, known as vasodilation, makes blood flow easier, lowers blood pressure, and helps the heart work more efficiently. So what are the sources of vitamin E? Natural rural egg yolk, almonds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, leafy vegetables like spinach and broccoli, and of course extra virgin olive oil, which is not only full of healthy fats but is also a very good source of vitamin E. But when it comes to supplements, they're usually not necessary unless in special circumstances as determined by a doctor. For example, when the body can't properly absorb vitamins due to intestinal diseases, or if a severe deficiency has been confirmed, because taking high-dose supplements on your own can even increase the risk of bleeding. Here's an interesting point. Just a small handful of almonds, about 30 grams, can provide nearly 50% of your daily vitamin E requirement. And if your diet is also rich in leafy vegetables and healthy oils, the amount of vitamin E you get will be enough to protect your circulatory system's health without the need for extra supplements. All right, friends, up to this point in the video, we've identified 5 important signs of poor circulation together and reviewed 4 amazing vitamins for heart and vascular health. You saw that many of these nutrients can easily be obtained from simple everyday foods, and there's no need for extra supplements unless advised by your doctor. All right, friends, I hope these tips help you take better care of yourselves and your bodies. Always remember that health is the most important asset in life. By the way, if you found this video helpful, please like it right now, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Nabz Plus channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos. Also, share this video with your friends and anyone who might need it. This way, you help their health and support us on the Nabz Plus channel as well. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Take good care of yourselves. I love you all. Until the next video, I leave all of you dear ones in God's care.